the go-ahead run in scoring position. Snow now at the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And a foul ball. Snow launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2 is the count.
And that one popped in the air left field. McMahon puts it away, and that is that. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bryant digs in now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. The throw in. The tag, and he's out.
Number 6, Luther. No.
First pitch, not close. Next offering is fouled back. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
The pitch. Off the plate inside. Ball 3.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And there's a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a rope into center field, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Runner takes off. Go to second. Out there. David Reyes steps to the plate for the White Sox. To third. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Bob Ryan.
One away with a runner at third. Snow went deep in his most recent game. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Luther Snow getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Outside.
Out.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
Out.
That one inside. And now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Burleson.
So up now for Kansas City, Alec Burleson. Runner on the go, and he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals strand a pair. They're down 5-1. One down. And to the plate for Kansas City, Luther Snow. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer of this series, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
1 out, bases empty.
Number 6, Luther Snow.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Harris after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Peter.
And next to hit for the Sox, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Hayes around third. He will score. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Luther Snow. Blake back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there. Outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two now. And that one upstairs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Luther Snow. He's already homered here in this one. That one at triple digits.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground at third, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the White Sox win the last 2 to take the 3-game series. Snow played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just chillin'. Real west side. You already know what's up. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah,
Luther Snow, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Kansas City Royals. Bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Scott Sposato.
Scott Sposato.
That's to third. To first. One up, one down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ethan Thurston.
Luther Snow now at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Snow.
Walston back to work. Out to center. Thurston under this one. And there's one down. First and second, 2 outs. John Kenzie Noel stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed to the plate. He'll score. The tag at third, and he's out. That ends the inning and stops. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Snow, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Next to hit, Peter Doe. Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
To the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. He scores, and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. That one missed.
2-2. Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Hit in the air, left field. Sposato. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Snow could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not great, not terrible.
Back here at Chase Field, all set for the start of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Luther Snow.
Well, early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up.
Fought back to work. Fought off foul.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. No outs. Runner on second.
Luther Snow.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
2 outs. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and the inning is over. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 man left. We played 4. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Thaw back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Luther Snow. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first offering is not close. Lin, in his 2nd season, 29 years old, and he's a native of Taiwan. And it's even up.
1-1.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. 3rd home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 10-5.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know.
Snow had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Just 1 hit, but it did. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's to third. Snow tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And we're back. 2nd inning set to go. Here's the 3rd baseman, Luther Snow. 0-1. Snow went deep in his most recent game. And now 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. So digging in, David Fry. On the ground to the left. The throw to first, and quickly 1 away in the 2nd. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
on the ground, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Snow with a homer in his last game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop, and they get the out. Man at first, next to hit for Arizona, David Fry. Maybe a 2-ball, 5. 4, 3, double play, and the inning is over. No runs. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Snow now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Thurston sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Snow with a less than great game in this one.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her over my vein. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I...
Luther Snow getting ready to hit. Second in the AL in home runs. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And there's the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. Swing and a miss, stripped him out. think he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. O'Neill flies around third. He scores and they have the lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball there. Snow measures 6 feet 2 inches. 29 years old, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Joseph Ortiz up next for the Mariners. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. They'll throw to third. Top of inning number 7. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Luther Snow. Pinheiro back to work. And a foul ball.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Snow, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In there. And so now 1-2. Slider misses outside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch.
Snow with a forgettable showing in the loss. Saddled with a golden sombrero, 4 strikeouts and no hit. Luther Snow will hit next. Good power, not great in the OBP department. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And that is that. So 1 hit is all. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Cole Young. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. On the ground. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez. Leading up for Kansas City, the third baseman, Luther Snow.
Hicks back to work. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Snow in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And now the count is even. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So up next, Peter Doe. Snow leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner takes off. This one in the dirt. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Runner goes again. The other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. So 1 left for Kansas City. Score remains tied 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And now Luther Snow. Gasser back to work. Hit on the ground to the right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So runner at second, 2 down. And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 strike away. Swing and a ball line to center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners take the first 2 games of this series. Snow had a rough go. So 2 down. So up now for Kansas City, Luther Snow. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Canzone. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Kloffenstein back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Peter Doe now at the plate. Double play ball to second. Oh, a great flip. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. First and second here, no outs.
Luther.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Just missed.
Ball one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single for 2 now. Next to hit, Peter Doe. What a stop. Off balance beat. There's one. Relay to first. Double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. Gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Back at T-Mobile Park. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Luther Snow. Uceta back to work. Ripped to short. First out in the top of the 8th. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of the 10th. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and the Royals have the lead. 6-5.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Jackson Holliday. Two on, one out.
1 ball.
In the dirt, blocked. In the air, right field. Butler under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. And here in extra innings. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Royals 6 and the Mariners 5. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz.
So important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Hard ground ball for Baseman. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score easily. Tag out. And they cut down the winning run at second. So they're all loaded up. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Next offering upstairs. McGowan on third. Witt over at second. Murphy at first. 2 out of the inning. That misses, and it's 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Inside, just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Butler sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that's the third. Snow did a good job in the win. Collected 3 hits and drove in. Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. MLB Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side. Snow. Throws to first in time. 3rd out. We're back here at Kauffman Stadium. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Luther Snow. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And he grounds one to the right side. Johnson tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
No.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one way inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Isaac Paredes. On the ground to third. Boots it.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And that is out of play. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Peter Doe steps in for the Royals. The pitch. On the ground, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5. Tigers 9, Royals 3. Now here is Jackson Choi.
Ball 4, take the base. 3 out. That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. 3. That's ball 4. 3. Ball 4, take the base.
With a less than great game in the loss. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boo. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Villa on third. Tatis over at second with 1 down. Squares and gets it down the left side. Snow. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jackson Chourio.
2 on, 1 out. Snow digs in now. Golden opportunity right here.
One ball, no strike.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Second and third, one away here in the second game of the series. And fouled off. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
The runner at first with no outs here.
No.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one to first. Has some trouble with it. Gets to first ahead of the runner. And that's out number one on a tough play.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And there's a foul ball. That one the other way. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Cut on and missed. And it's a strikeout. And that is the bottom of the ninth. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Luther Snow. Just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
To third. Fair ball. So up now for Kansas City, Peter Doe. The 1-2. Runner on the go. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. The throw in. The tag out. Snow with a forgettable showing in the loss.
This wasn't his finest.
Now the third baseman, Jace Young. Trying to bunt his way on. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him.
That's a fun way for them to start the game on offense, and thanks to a little small ball, they produce a base runner right away. And we'll see if this is part of the game plan for them today, or if they just took advantage of an early opportunity.
Luther Snow at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fastball is outside.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. And it's 1-1. That one ripped. Clark giving chase. Can't make the catch as it falls into the gap. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Hard hit left side. Tags the runner, and no throw. He's into first easily. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Villa at third. McGonigal at first. One gone. Ground ball could be two. Snow tossed to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Man at first, one away. Tap foul to plate. Seamer measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's the first cutter we've seen today, and it was effective. Man at first. Here's the second baseman, Rafael Villa.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
And he lays one down the left side. Snow. Over to second for one. And that's all they'll get. 2 down, base is empty. Luther Snow steps in for the Royals. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Colton Cowser. And that's in for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Royals lead one. They lead it 6-2. Luther Snow, with a blend of raw talent and poise, quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the bases loaded, nobody out. Snow digs in now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Puts a bunt down. Reyes. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's all they'll get. Peter Doe steps in for the Royals. 2 on, 1 out. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure.
And that one is lifted in the air. Casey settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. Both runners tagging. The throw's offline. He's safe, and they lead by 2. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. Hayes to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming. In the air, right side. Casey going back on this one. And there's 2 away. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Braden Montgomery. That's to third. Snow. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. That one fouled off.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's off the mark. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Pulled the string on the changeup. So 2 down. Now here is Owen Casey. This to third. Snow. Tosses to first, and that is that. So 1 out, nobody on. And to the plate for Kansas City, Luther Snow. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Some high cheese for strike 3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we go to the 9th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kevin Parada. Out to short. Witt. Zips it across. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder.
Bob Bryant steps to the plate for the White Sox. And here it comes. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slings it across. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. 2 on, 1 out. Snow, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Slice the other way and foul. This one in the air, center field. Montgomery gets under it. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. On the ground to the left. The throw to first. That's out number one. And a run comes in to score.
Well, it's a way to get the run across right there. You chip away at this lead. You try to get more runs without giving up outs. We'll see what they're able to do.
Farr with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
So up next for Chicago, Owen Casey. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. To third, tag, got it. 2 outs, runner first. And now here is Luther Snow. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. And now Peter Doe. 2 on, 2 outs. That one out to right. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Bob Bryant steps to the plate for the White Sox. Bunting, and he pops it up. Makes the catch for the 2nd out. One out, bases empty.
Number 6, Luther Snow.
Snow measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick in 2024. Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Snow will hit next. 1 for 3. Foul ball.
Nope. That's inside.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ground ball right side. It squirts through.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Hayes to first. Now only one out remaining. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with you. Cherry tree, oh, yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always standing tall.
Luther Snow looking to help his team get back on track. Can they snap their losing streak today? It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Now a chance for Luther Snow.
No.
Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Peter Doe. First and second, 2 down. On the ground to third. On to Chaz, and that will end the inning. Royals strand a pair. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Gunnar Henderson stepping in now for the Yankees.
Henderson.
Two outs. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and he'll be safe at first.
Batting it, the right fielder.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Number 6, Luther Snow.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count.
0-2
Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Inside,
Next
ball
pitch
1.
is inside. 1-2 the count. Swing and a ground ball. Can't field it cleanly. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Man at first. So here's the Royals DH, Peter Doe. Runner on the go. And now a flare into left. And it gets down, base hit. The throw in, saved. Not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jackson Holliday steps in for the Royals.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Hard liner. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And stepping in for the Yankees, George Valera. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third. He'll score, and the Yankees even it up. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. 2 outs, runner on first. And now here is Luther Snow. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1 the
Good
count.
pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
High fly ball out towards left field. Morrell moving back for it. And out of here. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-3. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Snow will hit next. Golden opportunity right here.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Peter Doe steps in for the Royals. Struck him out looking.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building.
There goes the runner. Out to short. In there safely.
Well, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play, and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
On the ground, out to short. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Snow was a real bright spot despite the loss.
Come on. Come on.
1 down. Down the third baseman, Luther Snow. 3 hits and a loss last night. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That one the other way, and it's caught for the out. Dives for the tag. 2 outs, base is empty. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no
Snow in his 4th year batting in the cleanup spot, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going. Peter Doe steps in for the Royals. The 0-2. Runner takes off. In the dirt. Blocked. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there.
Runner on the go again. In the air, left side. Morrell makes the grab, and that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Luther Snow. That one ripped.
Get up, Paul.
And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely. So a man at first. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Peter Doe.
One ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the move. Swing and a base hit. Throw into third. He's in there.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
Left field. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 10-4. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
And now the DH, Peter, moves to first. And he dives back in safely. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get two looks at him and then he's gone. Runner on the go. And that one is lifted in the air. DeLuca snags it. One away. Man at first with one gone. So up now for Kansas City, Dan McGowan. In the air, right side of the infield. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Colton Cowser now at the plate. Runner on the go. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that one handled. Throws to first in time, and that is the Snow had a good day at the office, even in defeat. 3 hits in this one. So 2 down. Now it's going to be Luther Snow. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Snow with another scorching run of play lately. Swing and he breaks his bat. Torkelson. Oh, a great flip. And they get the out. So 1 left for Kansas City, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Two outs, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to third. Safe at second.
No, he's in there. Safe.
Warren back to work. Out towards right center field. Guerrero sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That's a ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline.
Luther Snow digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Yep, that ball went out.
That misses. Now 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Luther Snow getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Runner on the go. Foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. 1 run. Snow had a rough go of it in this game. No hits and struck out 3 times.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finish you really wanna
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. Luther Snow steps in for the Royals. This one in the air. Noda under this one. And makes the grab. And that is that. Kevin Mesa, the next Cub to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball left side. Handles, throws to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, no helping, Marte. Now batting, third baseman, Luther Snow.
Snow in his 4th year batting in the cleanup spot, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a big swing and a miss
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball. Here's a rocket out to left. Pulls that one down, and that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Snow had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a rambling man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now I'm the new keys to the kingdom. Young man, I was you, once don't look like it's true, but young man, I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when you're hustling for rain. Gone up looking like me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they need the keys to the kingdom. Tie my laces, I scale mountains, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I did a man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. And now they need the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, you need the keys to the kingdom. Someone's other love. My mother was a son. I did a random man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they need keys to the kingdom. And someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I did a random man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they need the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, you need the keys to the kingdom. I stopped the world. Sun setting in the background. What a way to set the scene. Yeah, we could take another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you and you go. Maybe we find each other somewhere down the road. 'Cause I'm over trying and making it right when I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me top, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tears stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end. There's no way we're going back now. No, you ain't giving what I need. Yeah, that crowd was getting too loud. Screaming now, saying I'm not gonna be the one to pick up your pieces. Stop my life when you need it. Say you blame me for everything when you're leaving. I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me top, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tears stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end. I'm still getting these concussions. Throw my head against the wall, turning nothing into something, make it everything my fault. But you got me top, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding now from screaming out your name. Find a place to pull over, tears stain on your shoulder. 2 years is too long, still feel like I don't know you. You always wonder what it'd be like if I left. Take a look around, 'cause you're staring at the end.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby. Pretty soon I'll be talking my image, so I can keep running in my mind. Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that too much? Too much? And I love you, baby. You
Glock in the gun, my press a button to open the wings. Ain't no advance in the deal like the sign. I don't need to let control of my strings. A lot of these marionettes, I dance on my own, but so does my necks. Praying for my solar plexus, ready to paint this punch in this reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Hidden from city to city to finish it. The Wellington brew in the middle, the seams how I be preferring my venison. Remington blacker than mineral sentence, and I was apprentice and number of villain. Fistful of metal to pay my respects. I slotted my dentist to get us new grilling. The income of coffee should be a connect. The look at my closet, it's more than a ceiling. Rest up against St. Donald, it's hard to explain. The rush of the feeling, I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach, the waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choke, I call it the trail. Bent over the time, I'm on a feral. Cloaking the vice in the rolls, it look like a beaver. It's really a ghost in the shell. It's real, she toasting the world. The terror and butterman walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power style, the Gucci toxic. Still can I look at the city, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The Fetty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. I feel like Joe Horn. I like to score on the play and set up another. Table for two, I step out on the shoulder to pick up a pack from my Cartier buffs. Give me a second. Don't really matter the Lord. You on the turn of the furnace. Love hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. See all the daylight and turn on the burners. Flip the switch for the deacons who cheer the spike strips. MS with P98 size 11. I crush my feet like a vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger. The matches are perfectly with a sneak ghost. They're trying to call me a democracy rigger. I get it, I get it. I took it back and split it away and said, no, I'll be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram, one-on-one cast iron skillet. Way I've been raising my price, I'm grateful as ever, cause it took a village. Wherever, shorty should think I'm a Hollywood villain. Happy to say that I'm no longer working, I'm not really feeling. Needed a breath, so I bit on the bullet, I still got some cracks in my moles. Get on a flight in my power headquarters as soon as the weather get cold. 7% can extract a professional poet. Fetty the rest of digits, I found a way to go get it. Fetty the rest of digits, I found a way to go get it. The Fetty the rest of digits, I found a way to go get it. The Fetty the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now the third baseman, Luther Snow. Fong back to work. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
1 out, bases empty. Good job to fight that one off. High fly ball, right field. Tucker on the move. And there are 2 down. Now batting Michael Ciani. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw into third. And he's out, trying for 2. But a run does come in to score.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Nope, that's inside.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity. Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. The tying run at the plate. Hard ground ball for Baseman. Coming home. He'll score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits. And up next for Chicago, Noelvi Marte. Popped up first base side by Esteros. In position, and that'll do it. The Royals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
We need each other. We have to.
So 2 down, and